Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Patrick from the Sandwich Hour. I want to talk about news, specifically news about Captain America Civil War. I'm not sure how recently off the top of my head, but it was announced that Martin Freeman of Sherlock and The Hobbit and Fargo, this great actor, is going to be in the cast for Captain America Civil War. Now, Marvel has not announced who Freeman will be playing, which means that it's time for some speculation. I have 10 possible candidates that I wrote down on a list here, and I'm just going to go through them in order of what I think is the least likely to the most likely. Now, when I started making this video, I had like 30 possible candidates because I just literally wrote down every single Captain America villain or supporting character who is like, you know, like prominent enough to possibly be in a movie, and a couple weird ones like my original list had the Armadillo and freaking Blue Streak, and they're stupid. They're not going to be it. So we're just going to jump right in for my number 10 possible candidate. This is the least likely on the list, but it's the Taskmaster. Taskmaster is a mercenary. He's typically seen as a villain, but he's done enough to work for the heroes as well. He only cares about who pays him. He'll do anything. And his whole thing is that he can learn anything. He sees some guy doing kung fu, bam, he learns kung fu. He learns how to use any weapon. He learns how to hack any computers. He can speak any language. He just learns stuff, but his brain only keeps a certain amount of information, and he's forgotten a lot of his own history in order to keep all of this important mercenary shit in his head. And I think that Taskmaster's a neat character. He shows up a lot in cartoons and video games because he's such a cool concept. But the main reason that I don't think that it would be Martin Freeman is because I think that the character Grant Ward in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is already shaping up to be a Taskmaster kind of guy. He's all about the mission and stuff, but it's a possibility. Next up on the list is the Everyman, or for a less stupid name, Zeitgeist. It's the same guy. He's used different names over the course of this history. This is a Captain America villain who is literally just an average guy. And Martin Freeman is perfect for the sort of average guy, everyman style look. He looks just like any other guy. The Everyman's whole thing is that he is disillusioned. He doesn't believe that the American dream is real because he's seen his father work his whole life to try to be that self-made man and then die with nothing. And the Everyman that is like, I'm not going to take this anymore. This is wrong. The system's stacked against me. I'm going to be a hero of the common people. I'm going to take down that evil Captain America. That's kind of cool, if you ask me. He doesn't really have much going for him in terms of, like, fighting and stuff, but, like, this sort of moral ambiguity, I feel, fits in with the tone of a civil war among heroes. I don't think it would be a major part, and I don't think that he's a very interesting character beyond that. Like, he's not... I don't know. It's just a possibility. My number 8 spot is going to Captain Britain. Now, yeah, we have Captain America, and we can also have Captain Britain. He's a character who has had a ton of comics. Instead of being a super soldier, he's got his powers from magic. He can fly. He can make force fields. He can shoot energy blasts at people. He's pretty great. And Martin Freeman is British, lest we forget. So, like, that's just a possible idea. He could be a new character that will fight in the Civil War among the Avengers. But The main problem with this is not only is Captain America kind of obscure outside of comic book fandom, which, okay, so were the Guardians, it's not a big deal, but he's more associated with the X-Men than with the Avengers, and he's been a member of both teams. But since he's had such a history with the X-Men, I'm not sure if Marvel technically has the rights to use him, or if that goes over to Fox. Either way, it's a possibility. Captain Britain, yeah. Number 7 I got is Dr. Faustus. Now, some of you are like, wait, hold up. Dr. Faustus was already in a Marvel thing. He was in Agent Carter. And yes, that's true, but Agent Carter also had Jarvis, who is now a different character in the present. And there was multiple Black Widows in Agent Carter, along with our main Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff. So, I think it's entirely possible that we have a new successor to the title of Dr. Faustus. And for those of you that don't know, Dr. Faustus is a huge Captain America villain who is a master of mind control. And I know it's cheap to make the entire Civil War about mind control. That's not what the Civil War was about in the comics. It's probably not going to be what it's about in the movie, but I think it's a great way to sow discord in between the heroes and be like less go fight each other because I say so, and more of you can't trust them. I'm in your head and I'm planting the seeds of doubt. Ooh. And I think it makes sense considering that we already have Baron Zemo, a major Captain America villain, coming in, and he is known for having the Masters of Evil, and I think a telepath in the Masters of Evil would be awesome. Especially since, Scarlet Witch is probably going to show up in Civil War. I don't know if that's confirmed or not. Anyway, number 5 I got here. Oh, 6, sorry, I skipped 6. I got a guy called Quasar. Quasar is probably less likely than some of the people I already said, but I think it would be awesome. Quasar is a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent named Wendell Vaughn who gains super cosmic powers and then flies off into space and protects the universe. And it doesn't sound like it fits in with Captain America, I know, but this is Marvel. They don't deal with your petty genres. They do whatever they want. And Quasar started out as a Captain America ally. And he's an important character, and I think that he can build up to be important in the upcoming Infinity War, since he hangs out a lot with the Guardians of the Galaxy in the comics, and I think it'd be interesting to introduce him here. Anyway, number 5, I got MODOK. MODOK is an artificial life form. It's an acronym that stands for Mechanized Organism Designed Only for Killing. So he is like a robot guy who is super smart and can almost predict the future, and he is associated with AIM, the bad guys from Iron Man 3, and AIM has a history in the comics of working with Hydra, and as we all know, Hydra is the main group of bad guys for Captain America and S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers, pretty much. And MODOK is such an iconic looking villain. He's been in Marvel vs. Capcom, he's been in all the Avengers cartoons, and it just makes sense to put him in movies. And I think Martin Freeman's voice and his performance and his talent can really help bring that character to life. Number 4 I got on this list is Mentalo, or Mentalo. I'm not sure how you say his name, but he is also a former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who gains telepathy powers and becomes a supervillain. Again, it's the same idea as Dr. Faustus. I think it's a good minion role for whoever is going to be in Baron Zemo's Masters of Evil, and I think it's a good thing to sow discord among the ranks of the heroes, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. My number 3 spot is Sidewinder. For those of you that don't know, the original plan for Captain America 3 was going to be Captain America versus the Serpent Society, a group of snake-themed supervillains who have a huge history with Captain America. One of their members has a romance with Captain America and then turns good. Sidewinder's the original founder and leader of the Serpent Society, and he can teleport, and he's pretty neat. And I think it's a good sort of gag, as like referencing previous ideas in development. People do that all the time in movies and video games. And I think he'd be a good like starter villain, like the way Baron von Strucker was in Avengers 2. It was like a villain that they fight in the beginning, who helps kick off the plot, but isn't like the main guy. The number 2 thing I got here is U.S. Agent. This is John Walker, and he is basically the anti-Captain America. This is a guy who is so nationalistic, so patriotic, so jingoistic, that he thinks that America should rule the world, and that we should do whatever crazy, shady shit in the name of America. He would have been totally in support of the bad guys in Captain America 2, who were going to kill the president to make the world to make America a better, stronger place. And he's a super soldier too, and he's a good foil for Captain America, and showing why Captain America is Captain America, and why it's not just a caricature of nationalism. And I think it's a great part. U.S. Agent eventually turns good and becomes a member of the Avengers, so like it's a possible multi-film thing for Martin Freeman, and it's just, I think it's an awesome choice. But finally, the one I think is most likely, I think he's just going to be an ordinary S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, and the one I'm going for from the comics specifically is Clay Quartermain. Clay Quartermain is a member of the Hulkbusters. He has been in comics for decades. He was a major character in the Jessica Jones miniseries, which is going to come to Netflix soon. And I don't know, I think that Clay Quartermain is one of those S.H.I.E.L.D. agent names that you could just put on any sort of government agent guy and make it work. Like the characters from Agent Carter were all just random S.H.I.E.L.D. agents names put on new characters. I think you could do the same thing with Clay Quartermain. I don't know if this is, again, I don't know if this is possible considering that Jessica Jones is getting a miniseries on Netflix, but man, I think that this is the best possible choice. It's sort of like a second Phil Coulson in a way, because Martin Freeman has that same sort of talent as Clark Gregg. He's the everyman who just sees everything and reacts to it. And whereas Coulson is like, I've seen it all, nothing surprises me anymore. He's the one that'd be like, wait, what the fuck is going on? And I think that it's the perfect use for Martin Freeman's talents. But who knows? I could be completely wrong. And for my crazy, wild, honorable mention, this is never going to happen, but I think it's hilarious prediction. I think it could be Wong. Wong is Doctor Strange's manservant, and it's not going to happen because you just do not cast a white guy to play an Asian character. It won't happen, but it would be hilarious because Benedict Cumberbatch is already playing Doctor Strange, and if you have Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman together in a Marvel movie, like, the internet would explode. And I think that's hilarious. Alright, so just recapping, my possible choices are Taskmaster, what was it? Taskmaster, the Everyman, Captain Britain, Dr. Faustus, Quasar, Mentalo, Sidewinder, U.S. Agent, or Clay Quartermain. And your crazy, crazy, wild, completely no what chance in hell prediction is Wong from Doctor Strange. And I'm super excited for Captain America Civil War. Please let me know in the comments if you have any of your predictions that you want to share with me, because I am truly open to him being anybody. So, that's the Sandwich Hour. I'll catch you next time. Follow the channel for more discussions, some gaming videos, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.